What's up guys, I'm Jeremy from WTD Designs and today we are hanging out in the garage and we're going to be talking about radius arms. So if you have a Ford E-Series, whether that be a Class C motorhome all the way down to a van, you're going to want to watch this video and learn about radius arms. It plays an important part in you going straight, that is for sure. This is going to be fun. You guys ready? Let's jump into this video. In front of me, we have a extended radius arm by WTD Designs. This thing is beautiful. And of course, we all dream of having a big radius arm like this on our vehicle. But I think before we start out with all the benefits of this radius arm, we need to take it a step further back and show you what your stock radius arm looks like and talk about exactly what's going on and where this component even goes on your van or RV. So, man, I don't know. This thing's really nice though. Don't worry. It's coming back. We'll talk about what's going on here. It's going to be important. I'm going to show you guys a stock radius arm first. Okay, so first we're going to start off with this stock radius arm. So there are going to be a couple different configurations of these. And this particular one with this horizontal bushing in here is going to be found on a 2008 and newer van or Class C. Now, if you have older, 2007 and older, you're going to notice that it has a straight rod or bushing in it, similar to the style that we have in our current style radius arm. Let's talk about where the radius arm goes and what it does. So the radius arm is going to connect to your I-beam. You have a driver and passenger side radius arm, and this is going to locate the beam and keep it in its specific spot. Because you don't have an A-arm, which would have two pivot points, this is going to be one single radius arm per side, keeping that. This is going to be fixed on this side with a bolt going through it, where it's going to pivot off of this back pivot right here in this bushing. Another really important thing that the radius arm is going to do is it's going to control the amount of caster. So imagine if we were to draw a straight line through this radius arm, the more that this is leaned back, that's going to have more positive caster. Now the reason that's important is caster is what's going to help your vehicle go straight, especially when you hit those bumps and dips in the road. Now the big problem with the I-beam suspension as this is traveling up and down, it's actually traveling in an arc. So your caster is constantly changing, and then to throw another wrench in it, because it's on an I-beam off another single point, your camber is constantly changing as well. Well, of course, you don't want huge caster and camber changes, so there are different parts like our big radius arms that are going to reduce that caster change. The next part that the radius arm is also going to do is it's also going to provide you the mounting for your lower shock mount. So as your wheel moves up and down, that shock is also going to provide the dampening force as well. So it's definitely going to play a critical part in having that mount on there. Overall, that's going to be pretty much it. Now I will tell you, here's one big thing that a lot of people do. You will put a 2-inch lift on the front of your van, which let's just say that this arm is like this at normal ride height. It's going to sit pretty straight, and then you lift it. So if we were to draw a straight line through here, we would say, okay, we're at 2 degrees caster. Positive caster. Well, now here's the thing. As we lift this, which would be pushing this side down or essentially bringing this side up, that 2 inches to get you a lift, we've taken now the caster and now we've made it all negative. So you may be curious to why your van doesn't drive straight ever since you put a lift on it, or it wants to wander with the road depending on the condition of the road. Well, that's going to be the culprit because you've robbed all the caster in order to get lift out of your van. So you kind of got one thing, but now you're missing another. So many of our kits do offer radius arms that are going to look similar to this, but yet a little bit different. I'm going to grab one of those and show you what we've done to change it. Here's a look at our WTD Designs modified radius arm. And at first glance, it's going to look identical to the stock radius arm. Now we've removed the bracket on it so you can kind of see the whole thing, including this pivot bushing back here that this is going to pivot on. Well, none of our radius arms are going to sit flat anymore because we've built the caster into them for that lift. So whether you're putting an Ocotillo cruiser kit on it or maybe just a Getaway kit on your RV, we've already modified these radius arms. So as we take a look at the bottom of this radius arm, you're going to see a new plate welded onto the bottom of that. What that plate's going to do is as we lower this point or raise the back point, essentially achieving the same thing, you could see now if we were to draw a straight line through our radius arms, we're still going to maintain positive caster. That's what's going to be really important. That positive caster is going to help your vehicle drive straight. These are going to be included in many of our lift kits with the option to even upgrade to our extended radius arms as well. So this is going to solve a lot of problems, whether if you put a spacer in your kit, in your van, or you just want a little bit more lift with additional caster, it's going to be a big plus. I mean, heck, even when we did our stock RV and went and had it aligned, we realized that a lot of these RVs, even from the manufacturer, are delivered with a lot less caster. Now, we're going to have to make a whole nother video on that, but a lot of that is due to inadequate spring rates in the rear, which greatly affects the caster. Keep this in mind. Think about this. Your coach sits like this, and the more you lift up the rear of your coach, the more you take caster out of it. So this is a small amount because this is only in 2 feet, but imagine a 30-foot coach gets raised 2 or 3 inches in the rear. It's going to be constantly pushing caster out of your vehicle. Never a good thing. Well, we didn't stop at just a modified radius arm. We've also made an extended radius arm. You've got a glimpse of it. Let me show you it. Now we have our extended radius arm custom fabricated here at WeldTech Designs. Now what's going to be the first thing about this that's going to stand out to you is the overall length of this arm right here. And as I bring back the stock arm there, you're going to see that from the pivot point to pivot point, you're about 9 inches longer than a stock radius arm. What's really important and why we've done that is to reduce that caster change that we talked about as your wheel cycles up and down. Now with any of our suspension packages, we've increased the amount of wheel travel that your van or RV is going to have. So that means an increased caster change as well. By making this arm longer, we've reduced that caster change, giving you the optimal ride condition. Instead of having a shock on a single shear point, we've added a double shear point that the shock is going to mount right in the middle of this, which is going to be really nice, making that a lot stronger, as well as giving you more shock options for your van or RV. This looks really nice, but we're not even done yet. So another big benefit of our extended radius arms and brackets is they're going to allow you to change the mounting position of this bracket. So if you're going to be running a larger tire on your van or RV, we can actually cheat the bracket forward as when we mount it onto your frame. This bracket is going to get welded all the way around it, well, on the front and back side and all around the face of it. So you can actually move your wheels slightly forward in your wheel well to accommodate those larger tires. So that's going to be a really big plus to going with the WeldTech Designs extended radius arm and bracket like this. So this is all constructed of 1/4 inch plate. I mean, this thing is a beast and a beauty. Another thing that is going to be included with all of our extended radius arms and brackets is also going to be new bushings for it. So when we talk about the preventative maintenance side of it, it's really a big added plus that you get new bushings with it as well, as most of our kits are going to give you a complete new and refresh on all of your bushings. It's just one more thing that you don't have to spend money on. It's all included in this. So there it is. There's our 2 cents on radius arms, talking about some of the small benefits or bigger benefits of them, why you're going to want to consider putting extended radius arms or modified radius arms on your vehicle so you get to get out and have some fun with it. That's all for this short video. I hope you found this somewhat educational and entertaining. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. I'm Jeremy from WTD Designs. I'll see you guys in the next video.